Welcome back, everybody, to the Los Angeles Angels draft-only franchise. It is draft day. It's like the Super Bowl, 4th of July, Christmas, all wrapped in one for this franchise, since it's the way we mostly add players to the roster. I said it before in the other episodes. I think we have a generational player here with Ray Harvey, but will he last our pick? I don't know. Ranked 13th MLB, one for us. We also have this pitcher, Fernando Armas. He's 21 years old, left-handed pitcher. Looks really good. Pitch control is the only negative one thing that I see on there. Manuel Madrid would also be a decent third base. Actually looks more like a second baseman with his arm strength, but he's another possibility. We also have Francesco Prado, great walks per nine. He's 18. He's going to take a while to develop with those per nines, mostly in the 30s and 20s. Jeffrey Hatch, another 21-year-old pitcher, might come in on the higher side. Great stamina, great velocity, great walks per nine. You know how those all work well in the sim. And then Pedro Guevara, scattered him out too to make sure he wasn't a generational player. And while he's got a really flat bat, it's not very good defensively or speed, so that kind of knocks him down. Good arm strength, and he is somebody I would definitely move to third base, 6'5", 233. We already have a first baseman in Edgar Mota. Also found this catcher. He got no contact, no discipline, great power, great arm strength, great fielding reaction. So he's an all defense, all power bat at catcher. So that's a possibility. You can also place him third base, but he's a possibility with our second pick at 31 or even at 40. And found this guy, Johnny Frederick, really good contact guy, not much of a defender. And then we have a closing pitcher here. His walks per nine is not great. Great strikeouts and hits per nine, great velocity and break. And I believe this guy is a non-rated closer in Fred Sykes with excellent strikeouts per nine. The guy's going to strike out the world. Just got to worry about his control. And then we get into the other guys down here that will be in the later rounds. I do have some hitters down here towards the bottom. I also went down. We did check Cy DeYoung, who's going to be a contact speed guy. But we have some guys at the bottom here who I just went through, didn't get them scouted, but we were looking at certain things they could possibly do. This guy has no 99s anywhere, so he could come in on the higher end. That wouldn't be too bad. But I wanted to see some guys that can provide something as we get later in the draft if there's not much there to pick from. And, it's kind of a stab in the dark, but at least we have some information on all these guys. This guy's a non-rated guy that we've barely scouted up, but like I said, that stealing's not going to be 99. So, but just wanted to have some guys that we can look at later in the draft. There's a relief pitcher, another relief pitcher. Like I said, we didn't scout these guys up, but they do have some positives on their side that we're willing to take a shot in the dark with. But that is our list. Like I said, we picked fifth, so no guarantee we're going to have Harvey or Armas or Madrid or Prado, Hatch. So we've got 7 guys here at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys that I'd be happy with at the top of the draft. So we just need to get into this draft and see how it all falls out and see if we get a stud shortstop, stud third base, stud pitcher, or a first baseman that we can move to third base, and then see how the draft goes from there. But let's stop talking and get into this draft right now. All right, see the Rockies pick first, Marlins pick second, Detroit picks third. Both the Rockies and Detroit moved up in the draft lottery. Tampa Bay picks fourth, and then we pick. And we pick again at 31. That's a pick we got for Edgar Mota, winning Rookie of the Year. And then we pick again at 47. So 3 picks in the top 50. So let's get this draft started. And the first pick in the draft, Colorado Rockies select Fernando Armas. All right, so they want the older lefty that's not that far away from the majors. Second pick in the draft, Marlins take Jeffrey Hatch. They wanted the other slightly older starting pitcher. All right. Now third pick in the draft goes to Detroit, and they take Johnny Ross, third baseman with very tight splits. Didn't look at him because of that. Okay. Now it comes down to Tampa Bay. They're going to take Ray Harvey, Manuel Madrid, Francesco Prado. We got a lot of choices. And Tampa Bay takes Manuel Madrid. All right. So they took the third baseman. We'd have been happy with him. But we get the guy we wanted all along, Ray Harvey. We're going to run to the podium. And we're going to get another potential generational player. It's going to be 3 of them in this franchise. So let's hop in here. Draft Ray Harvey. Welcome to the team. And you're going to be moving to third base more than likely, unless I decide to move our right fielder Garner to third base and keep Harvey at second base. That's always a possibility. But welcome to the Angels, Ray Harvey. All right, now we got to see how the rest of this draft goes. And the White Sox take Juan Reyes, third baseman. All contact, no power. Blue Jays take the first catcher, Miguel Chavez. And he comes in on the higher side. That'd be a good pick for them. Rangers take Tyrell Ritson. We think is overrated. Be a low B in the low 60s at 21 years old. No power, all speed, contact. Sherman, number 1 player in the draft, but he's overrated because his overall is higher than his potential right off the rip. So he's going to be what he is right from day one. Mike Phillips didn't scout him out. More speed and defense than anything else. Royals take Will McGee. Another catcher goes. Catcher's flying off the board early. And Francesco Prado goes, so we won't get a chance to get him at 31 or at 40. So it would have been nice to have him, especially with that walks per 9, 6'5", 18-year-old. Leroy Saunders, first baseman. He goes. Decent bat, more defense more than anything else. And Pedro Guevara goes to the Astros, so he goes in the division. That's not good for us. Good bat, not much defense. And Johnny Frederick, the second baseman we looked at, B potential in the 60s, goes to the Phillies. And now it's our pick in the PPI round, and we have some closers here. Got a starting pitcher. I don't think any of these starting pitchers are anything that I'm just chomping at the bit to get. So it comes down to we take closer. I think this one's non-rated. With this catcher, and I think I'm going to go ahead and take the catcher now. Better chance this closer gets through. I don't want somebody else snagging a catcher, so we'll just take Emil Fuentes, and we'll get another bat here in the PPI round. And the catcher goes the very next pick. Probably a smart decision on our part. And it is our pick here in round 2, and I was mistaken to go back through my notes while I was watching the other picks go. Fred Sykes is actually the closing pitcher that's listed as a he's not a non-rated. Anthony Drake was the non-rated player. So looking at these other pitchers, I think we're going to go ahead and snag Fred Sykes now. We might get Drake later, but I want to get this guy with excellent strikeouts. He's got good hits and walks per 9 as well. 4-pitch pitcher out of the pen. So Fred Sykes, welcome to our bullpen. 2 guys we had on our board for our very next pick go back-to-back here in the competitive balance B. And Cy Young was on our list, possibility for pick number 90, and the Rangers snag him at 87. Now we're just waiting to see if Anthony Drake goes or not. We're going to definitely take him because a lot of our starting pitchers have disappeared off the board. So we'll just take another relief pitcher. The Padres take Del Castillo. All right, Anthony Drake, welcome to the Angels. And it's our pick here in round 4. A lot of our starting pitcher guys have been snagged, so we're going to take Colby Jones. Looks pretty flat all the way across. Not going to strike out the world, but not very much upside. But we'll go ahead and grab him so we at least have 1 starting pitcher in this class. And it's our turn in round 5. And we got a bunch of guys that we don't have a lot of information on. And Bautista looks like another relief pitcher. Don't know much about these guys. We do have another hitter, and we're just going to roll the dice on Salgado since he's not rated and hope he comes in on the higher side. And we made it to the 6th round. At Bautista, like I said, he looks like a starting pitcher. I'm sorry, relief pitcher. Ortega, nothing special. Adam Barrett, not rated. Could be pretty good. Nothing at catcher, first, second, third. We got the shortstop, but he's just speed, not much else. So we're going to go ahead and take reliever Adam Barrett. Very relief pitcher heavy draft for us. And that's it. Draft is over. Now we got to wait and find out what their ratings are. And right as we head into the All-Star break, quick update on the standings. We left off with this game right here against the Padres. After that, We won 3 straight, beat San Diego, Detroit, lost to Detroit, beat Houston, lost, and then we win here on Sunday. So we are at 52-44, 8.5 games out of first place. But we are the number 2 wild card, 2 games better than the Mariners, 4.5 ahead of the Guardians, 5.5 ahead of the Orioles. Decent playoff spot there. And stat-wise, Leandro Santana up to 107 hits, hitting .277, has 35 stolen bases. Edgar Mota, 29 home runs at the break, hitting .301. And on the pitching side, Derek Siddiqui is 14-3 with 175 strikeouts on 134 innings. And are we ahead on both awards? Yeah, Siddiqui is actually number 1 on MVP. Mota is 3. Cy Young, Siddiqui's 1. And Rookie of the Year, Siddiqui is 1. So yeah, there we go, halfway through, and it is Home Run Derby Day at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, and we have Edgar Mota in the Home Run Derby again. So we will sim everything but Edgar Mota's at bats, and I'm not going to show you every single home run. I might just show you a couple in each round and show you his final total. And if we get to the very end, the last head-to-head matchup, then I'll show you those. But we're not going to show everything here. I think it eats up too much time. We got an all-star game. I'm sure we're going to have several guys in that as well. And we got to get through the trade deadline so we can see what our drafted players' ratings are. So let's hop in here and see if Edgar Mota can duplicate the Home Run Derby championship that he won last year. And there he is, Edgar Mota, last year's Home Run Derby champ, looking to duplicate that, hold on to his championship. Looks like he's going to be slated as the number 1 as far as the seeds go. So let's get in here and see what we can do. Here you go. Quickly review of his stats for the season so far. And we kept that one fair inside the foul pole. There we go. Big booming shot out to the stacks. Ooh, he almost hit the scoreboard in right center field with that one. Opposite field, curves foul. Dead center field, just short. Got a hold of that one. That's dead center. Another deep shot. He really wants that scoreboard in right field. Off the red sign there at the smokestacks. There's another shot to dead center. And another one to deep right. On a roll. Go Oppo Taco. No. The wall eats it up. Another shot to right center. And again, he loves that spot right there. Keep that fair. Yes, he does. And a hook's foul. Towering shot off the smokestack. He is absolutely hammering that spot in the outfield. Golfs that one. Just makes it over into the bullpen.
6 consecutive home runs. Oh, that's a monster home run. No doubt about that one.
Deep above the batter's eye in center field. And he's going to end the first round with 26 home runs. Longest is 270. Longest is 472. Great start by Mota. And Mota advances with his 26 home runs. Easily the most in the round. See who he takes on. Looks like Acuna in round 2. Gets it going, keeps it fair just like last time. Hammers that to right center.
No question about that one.
To the other bullpen.
Over the bullpen.
Does it again? Oh, just missed.
Hat-trick. 3 in a row.
Pitcher's not helping him out here. There we go, dead red.
Another home run.
He's going center field. Ooh, second deck there in center field. Finally pulls that one.
There's number 7.
There you go.
That's gone. Home run number 8.
He's on a roll now.
His third consecutive home run. That's number 4 in a row.
Goes up to 11. Needs to beat 19.
Now 11
Rips it
home
foul.
runs for
Gotta
him.
keep this straight. There's 12.
Home run number 12.
There's 13.
Another home run.
Oh, 2 outs to go. Apo Taco
That's gone. Up into the upper
rips it
deck.
down to his last out now. Needs 5 home runs to keep it going. And it's just short. So he loses to Acuna Jr. in the second round. Pitcher didn't help him early on in the going in this round. And Acuna is going to take on Caminero in the finals. And Junior Caminero is your home run derby champion. There you go. Gets the trophy.
Home run
Mota does not get to defend. Falls short in round 2.
Caminero.
And now it is All-Star Game Day. Hop in here. And looks like Hunter Brown's going to take on Michael King. See how many of our guys made the roster. And Derek Siddiqui, who just pitched on Sunday, he's going to be in. Only pitch an inning, and then he's done. Jason Foley also makes the staff. So we have Siddiqui and Foley. Hitting side, Leandro Santana is going to start and bat leadoff playing left field. Edgar Mota is batting cleanup playing first base. And anybody, Jeffrey Franks. Remember, he was in the same draft class as Mota. Anybody else? Jesus Made makes it. There we go. So, Mota, Made, Santana, Siddiqui, and Foley make the team. So what we're going to do is just show you the at-bats for our players and the innings that the pitchers pitch. Everything else is going to be quick manage. And I may not show all of it. I might just show when runs are scored. And first bat of the game, Leandro Santana getting to play left field. Michael King on the mound. First pitch to him, outside for a ball. And Santana doing the job as a leadoff hitter. Worked the count 3-0 to start this game. Here's the pitch from King. Outside, ball 4. There we go. So Santana reaches on the walk. And I will quick manage all the other at-bats except our players. So we're going to try and steal second with Santana. And he's safe. There we go. Bo Bichette. 2-run shot. The AL's up early. Acuna flies out. Edgar Mota's up. Edgar Mota having a stellar season. MVP Rookie of the Year last year. Home Run Derby champ. Bo Bichette hit 2-run homer to give us the early lead. See if Mota can add to that. Here's the pitch. Strike at the knees.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Mota down in the count 0-2. Here's King's pitch. And it's a tapper to short. De La Cruz scoop, throw to first, and he gets him for the second out. Alvarez walk, Franks with a strikeout. Solo shot by Julio Rodriguez. It's 3-0 American League. Now Santana's back up for the second time here in the second inning. Leadoff home run, followed by 2 outs, so there's nobody on in 2 outs. He takes a strike at the knees. See what his numbers are on the season. Already up to 35 steals. Santana down in the count 0-2. See if you can get a base hit here. Keep this rally going. And strikes out on the sweeper. We get a home run by Julio Rodriguez, and we're up 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the inning. New pitcher, George Kirby. Bichette doubles. Cunha walks. It's Mota time. All right, Edgar Mota up for his second at-bat. We got 2 on and nobody out. Leadoff double followed by a walk. First pitch is off the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Facing George Kirby now. Faced him last year when Kirby was with Seattle. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a shot in the left field. That's going to get down, and it gets by the left fielder. 1 run scores. Another one's around third base. Throw comes back in, and Mota's going to have a 2-run double, and it's 5-0 American League. There we go. Job, Edgar. This replay just takes the pitch the other way. We know he has power to all fields, and the left fielder misplays that badly. Bichette scores. Acuna scores. There we go. Strikeout by Alvarez. A 2-run shot by Franks. It's 7-0. And Ben Brown comes in. Rodriguez grounds out. Raleigh strikes out. And now it's time for a new pitcher. And we're going to go to Derek Siddiqui and get his inning of work out of the way right now. And he's going to face Weatherholt, De La Cruz, and Crow Armstrong. Let's hop in here and watch this. All right, J.J. Weatherholt just got traded to the Cardinals prior to the All-Star game. First pitch is inside for a ball. See his numbers on the season. That'll greatly improve going to Coors Field. All right, Derek. He just pitched on Sundays. He's not going to throw a whole lot in this one. Here's the 1-0 pitch. High for a ball. Got the dub in that game, too. Outpitched Shane McClanahan. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Strike. Oh, called it a ball. My bad. Weatherholt heading to count 3-0. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 4. He gets in trouble. We're not going to let him just throw in a bunch of pitches this inning. That'll bring in the ever-dangerous Ellie De La Cruz, looking to hit a 2-run shot in his home ballpark here. First pitch from Siddiqui, and just missed. That's 5 straight balls. De La Cruz's numbers. That average is horrible. All right, Derek. Find the plate now. 1-0 pitch. And foul down the left field line. De La Cruz down on the count 1-2 now. Siddiqui trying to punch him out. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. Scoop. Throw to second for 1. On to first. And, oh, he beats it out. Just too slow with the exchange there. We only get 1. Now I'll bring up Pete Crow Armstrong with a 1 on and 1 out. De La Cruz is a stolen base threat. Here's the first pitch from Siddiqui. High for a ball. Now we got a full count. 1 on, 1 out. Here's a pitch from Siddiqui. And it's going to be a little flare in the center field. Julio's going to have that for the second out. Armstrong heading to count 3-1. Ends up flying out. Now to bring in Devers. Siddiqui facing 4 tough batters this inning, all on the left side. And it's going to be a foul back on first pitch to Devers. See his numbers. 26 home runs. He's up there with Mota. Siddiqui comes set. 1 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch. And it gets away from the catcher. And the runner is going to move up. A man on second base. 2 out. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch to Devers. That's going to be a line shot over second base. And that's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. And the National League's finally going to get on the board as they throw it back in. And Devers slides in with a double. That'll bring in Junior Caminero, your 2029 Home Run Derby champion. Here's a pitch from Siddiqui. Takes a strike on the outside. There's Junior's numbers. 250 with 23 home runs and 61 ribs. Caminero's worked the count even at 2. Siddiqui trying to finish him off. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a ground ball second base scoop. Oh, Franks boots it and throw to first, and he is safe. E4. We are going to the pen. We're not going to let Siddiqui get pounded here. And we're going to bring in Christopher Sanchez. Get a fly out to get out of the inning. All right, Santana facing Ben Brown for the first time. Here's the pitch. Chases a 12-6 and misses badly. Santana 0 for 1 with a walk, stolen base, run scored. A battle going here. Santana's fouled off the last 2 pitches. Here's a pitch from Brown. He swings through the fastball and strikes out for the second out. Go to the top of the 5th. Edgar Mota up one more time. New pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. First time these 2 guys have faced each other. Yamamoto's got that long windup. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle for strike 1. Mota with a 2-run double his last time up. Edgar down on the count 1-2 now. Here's Yamamoto's pitch. Swings through the high fastball and strikes out. Terrible pitch. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pinch hit with Kwan. So Santana's day is done. Single. 2-run shot by Tucker makes it 7-3. Double by Schwarber. And a ground out. And Kobe Mayo's going to pinch hit for Mota to end his day. It's a solo shot. It's 8-3 National League. We're going to pinch hit for Franks, and that's going to be Jesus Mate. New pitcher for the National League is going to be Randy Rodriguez to face Mate. All right, nobody on, nobody out, leading off. 8th inning. Mate first pitch swinging. It's going to be a high fly ball into center field, right center field, and that'll be caught for the first out. A very short at bat by Mate. And the American League wins the All-Star game 8-3. Hunter Brown with the win. Michael King with the loss. The box score real quick. 3 hits for Bichette. Wouldn't be shocked if he's the MVP. Franks with a home run. Mota with an RBI double. Sadiki, 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 run. Foley did not pitch for us. And Mate went 0 for 1. And Santana went 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And Bo Bichette did win the All-Star Game MVP for 2029. And now it is the first day that we can try and sign our draft picks. These guys on the board and see if we can get them done. Salgado signs. Fuentes, catcher, signs. Harvey doesn't sign. That's okay. Drake. Nope. Sykes. Nope. All right. So those guys, take him off the board. See if we can add these other guys. All right. He needs to wait. Offer him, and Jones signs. So we're going to leave Barrett on here because he's only at 32%, and the other guys are over 50, so we will try again in 2 more days. And it is the futures game. I'm going to hop in here, just look and see who we have in the game, and we'll just quick sim this game, and then I will show you the box score. And Daniel Mateo from our AA team, Trash Pandas, makes the team. Alexis Rubio, a potential left fielder from down in AA with the Trash Pandas, he makes the team. And that's it. So Mateo and Rubio. And the National League would win the game 6-2. Greg Holman with the win. Daniel Mateo with the loss. He got absolutely torched in his 1 inning. Look at this box score. And yeah, Mateo, 2/3 of an innings, 5 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 6 runs allowed. All 6 runs. Gave up a 3-run homer. That was his last at bat of the game. And Rubio went 1 for 3. All right, one more time. Try and sign these guys. Drake signs. There we go. Harvey. Bump him up to $6 million. Doesn't want it yet. Sykes signs. So we're just down to Barrett and Harvey, and I'm going to keep Harvey off this one to get Barrett moved up quicker. All right, one more time with Ray Harvey. And he signs for less than we initially offered. Now we're down to Adam Barrett, and he'll be at 50% after we advance 2 more days. And before we wrap up our player signings, we are going to Colorado, Coors Field, for 3 games right here. And I know we have a 4-game series against Seattle. We'll just sim that, but I really want to see Edgar Mota hit in Colorado, so we're going to player lock on him for these 3 days. Nothing else, just Edgar Mota for 3 days at Coors Field. There it is, Coors Field. Imagine how many home runs Mota would hit if he played here. And we're going to pick it up here in the top of the first. Got a single and a stolen base by Santana. And Mota, first pitch swinging, shot to left. Throw comes in, and he is staying at third. Okay. So Mota goes the opposite way, puts men at the corners with 1 out. See the replay. Just takes that pitch the opposite way. And Mate would get us on the board with a sac fly. And the Rockies tie it up here in the bottom half. And the Rockies take a 4-1 lead here in the bottom of the second. Bases loaded, double by Ethan Holiday. Now Mota's back up here in the top of the third. Santana got hit by a pitch, stole his second base of the day. And Mota, first pitch swinging again, fouls it back. He's hitting .299, 30 home runs, 60 RBI. Going to hit way over 40 home runs this year. Mota down count 0-2. Got to protect. Here's Littell's pitch. And it's going to be a tapper to third base. Grab, jump, throw across, and he is easily out at first. Solo shot by Kerry Carpenter. It's 5-1 Rockies. 2-run shot by Caratini. We're down 7-1. And we'll pick this up in the top of the sixth. Nelson Rada with a leadoff single. Edgar Mota takes a strike right down the middle. He's 1 for 2 on the day. You see him turn on a pitch. And the 0-1 to Mota. It's a smash into center field. And center field doesn't have to go very far. That's Byron Buxton. And that's the first out of the inning. And Mota up one more time here in the ninth. Rada with a leadoff hit. So we got 1 on, nobody out. Jose Hernandez now in the game for the Rockies. Fouled off down the left side. Mota down in the count 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. The smash in the short left field, and that's not going to be out of the park, is it? And that's going to be the first out of the inning. And the Rockies win 8-1. Littell beats Medina, as we just didn't have any offense today. And Adam Barrett would sign, so all of our draft picks are signed and sealed and delivered. And game 2 at Coors Field, Derek Siddiqui on the mound. We're focusing on Edgar Mota at the plate. And Edgar Mota leading off the second. I dropped him down to the cleanup spot, flipped him in Made. And first pitch swing is going to be a base hit into right field. There we go. Doesn't take long. First game, first pitch swinging. Second game, first pitch swinging. I can see him hit the ball in the air, though. And Mota would be stranded in the first inning, so he's back up, leading off the top of the fourth. This scoreless game. Got a pitcher's duel with Soriano and Siddiqui. Pitch is inside for ball 1. It's 2 for 5 in the series. Both were singles. And Soriano's pitch to Mota. It's going to be a smash pass first base into right field. So second hit of the day, third of the series. Didn't come to Coors to watch a singles fest here. And an RBI single by Gavin Cross gets us on the board. Guzman, 2-out single, makes it 2-0. All right, Mota's back up, leading off the top of the sixth inning. Third at bat, third time he's had to lead off. We're up 2-0 still. Inside, ball 1. That kind of yellow orangish hue. We're at twilight now. Sun's going down. Got his average up to 300 again, though. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Soriano. And broken back, ground ball to third base. Scoop there, throw, and he is just out. Ken Sosa with a solo shot in the bottom of the sixth to lead things off, and that breaks up the perfect game by Derek Siddiqui. Now Mota's, and they're going to walk him. I was going to say, Mota's back up. Made reached on an error, stole second, and Mota walked intentionally to bring up Rosario with 2 on and 2 out. And he would fly out in the inning. And we came to watch Mota hit, but Siddiqui stole the show today. 3-hitter. He throws a complete game. He's up to 15-3. My goodness. We're not even to August yet. Look at this box score. Mota 2 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. And there you go. Siddiqui, 3 hits, 1 run, no walks, 9 strikeouts. Unbelievable. Between Mota and Siddiqui the last 2 years, we have just had dominating rookies. And game 3 at Coors, one more shot to see if Edgar Mota can take one deep. And Santana walked and stole second base, so Mota's up now with 1 on, 1 out. Scoreless game here in the top of the first. Outside, ball 1. He's hitting .299 with 30 and 60 on the year. And the 2-1 pitch to Mota. The fly ball into center field. I don't think it's going to be deep enough. Nope. Buxton catch. Throw comes in. Santana holds at second base. And Rosario singles in Santana to give us a 1-0 lead. And we hop to the top of the third. Nobody on, 2 out. Mota up again. Takes a strike at the knees. Mota down on the count. 1-2. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a tapper to first base. And it's going to beat him to the bag. And Mota ends the inning with that ground out. Gavin Cross RBI single makes it 2-0 Angels. Grand slam by Ethan Holiday. And it's now 4-2 Colorado. Freddie had been pitching great up until this inning. All right, Mota up here in the 5th. Santana singled, stole second base. Got 1 on, 1 out, down by 2. Still looking for that first home run here at Coors Field. He's 3 for 9 in the series, but all singles. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball, base hit in the left field. See if he's going to test him or not. Here comes the throw way up the third base side, and Santana scores, and it's now a 1-run game on Mota's RBI single. Gavin Cross with a 2-run triple makes it 5-3 Angels here in the 5th. And Mate with an RBI single. It's now 6-4. Mota's going to come up now with 2 on and 1 out. All right, Edgar, still looking for that big fly here. First pitch, and swinging fouls it back. Got 4 hits in the series, but we only came here to watch him hit home runs. Down to count 0-1. Here's the pitch from Contreras, and that's going to be a smash. 1 hop to second, on to second for 1, jump throw, and it's a double play to end the inning. And Mota's up one more time here in the 9th. First 2 guys made out, so nobody on and 2 out. Facing Ryan Hogsett. First pitch low and away. Big RBI single last time up, though. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Mota. It's going to be a ground ball at third base. Bad pitch. Going to ground out and end the inning. Jason Foley's going to come in, though, and try and get this save for Freddie Lorenz. Solo shot by Hurstead. It's a 1-run game. Double. Come on, Foley. Pop out. Ground out. One more batter. Ground out. There we go. And the Angels hang on to win this game 6-5. Jason Foley made it interesting in the 9th, but Freddie goes to 12-4. Foley gets his 28th save as we win this series 2-1. Wanted to see Mota hit some home runs, but just wasn't to be. Look at this box score. Mota 1 for 5. RBI single. Cross 2 hits, 3 RBI. Santana 2 steals, up to 39 now. And Freddie gave up that 3-run shot. Outside of that, he had a pretty decent day. And after the game, we would be greeted by this notification as Rio Foster broke his forearm, and he's going to be out 1 to 2 months. And while I'm in here moving guys around to replace Foster at the AA level, I forgot Ricky Garner is due to go up to AAA. I said he was going up. He's hitting .308 with 1 home run, 10 RBIs, 10 walks. And it's time to make his push to AAA. We'll just bring down Gabriel Rincones because he's not doing much there at AAA himself. And get a look at Ricky in his Bees uniform, looking stylish. Hopefully he hits well. And we're going to hop down to Salt Lake City, down in AAA. Ricky Garner's going to make his AAA debut, hitting third, playing right field. And the Aces will put up 3 in the top of the first. So Garner's first at-bat in AAA. Takes a pitch for a ball on the inside. Connor Wong tripled to start the bottom of the first. So big RBI chance early in his AAA career. The Garner, number 34 Major League prospect. Number 3 right fielder. Our number 3 prospect in the organization. And that's inside for ball 3. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing. There's a 3-0 pitch. And it's ball 4. So he draws a walk in his first plate appearance at AAA. All right, Garner up now, leading things off in the bottom of the third. Still 3-1. Takes a strike. Ricky did really well down in AA this year. Struggled his first time there. Bounced back this year. Earned this promotion up to AAA. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Woodford. It's going to be a high fly ball in the left field, down the line towards the corner, and it is caught. Wow. Just got underneath that just a little too much. Thought he was going to hit a home run. All right, Garner up one more time here in the bottom of the 5th, down 4-1 now. Nobody on and 2 out.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Walked, line out to the left field corner. And the count goes full now. Here's Woodford's pitch to Garner. It's going to be a shot into right field. Right fielder racing back to the track, and it's off the wall. Throw comes back in. Garner slides in with a double. There we go. 2-out double, his first AAA hit. Opposite field power. Got to love that. See the replay. Right down the middle. Inside outs it. And I wasn't sure if that was going to stay in the park or not. And flashing the speed there to get in front of that throw. A little offline, though. And Nico Cavadas would fly out, so no run that inning. And new pitcher for Reno, Kyle Nelson's going to come in here to start things in the bottom of the 8th. First man he's going to face is our guy Ricky Garner, 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Pitch is strike at the knees. Said Ricky Garner, 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Going to get things going here in the 8th inning. And the 0-2 pitch to Ricky. Swings and misses and strikes out on the high slider for the first out. And the Reno Aces win the game 4-1. Woodford the win, Gaston the loss, Velez with the save. But we got to see our first look at Ricky Garner in a Salt Lake Bees uniform, and he got his first AAA hit. Quick look at the box score. Wong had 2 hits, but Ricky 1 for 3 with a walk. Gaston gave up those 4 runs early, and we just couldn't get enough offense. And I have seen enough of Kevin Ginkel this season. That 6.23 ERA is just killer. And we have a guy right here in Phil Perez who's just chopping at the bit to go to the majors with that 1.41 ERA, 0.92 whip. So we're going to put Phil on the 40-man if he isn't already. Call him up. Probably have to designate Ginkel for assignment. And remember to send him to the minors so we don't lose him. And when we accidentally, forget and he gets cut, I want to keep him in the organization. But Bill Perez has earned his trip to the majors, and he's coming up right now. And we are in the middle of a big 4-game series against the Mariners at home. Game 3, we've already dropped the first 2 games. We're down 4-1 here in the top of the 5th inning as Medina just ran out of gas this inning. We're going to go to the pen, and Phil Perez is going to make his Major League debut right now. There he is, wearing number 41 on his back. Trying to get out of this jam, hold it to a 3-run lead. First pitch, strike to Arjun Nimala. What he's done on the year. See if Perez can get a double play, strikeout, pop up. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a little flare over short, and that's going to drop, and another run's going to score. We're going to be down 5-1. Didn't get a lot of it, just got enough. That'll bring in Rylan Thomas, 9-hitter. Still 2 on and 1 out. And strike at the knees. Perez heading to count 1-2. Trying to get the ground ball double play or strikeout. And he strikes him out for his first Major League strikeout. Rylan Thomas goes in the books as Perez gets that first K. Kenny Davidson, big power threat, steps in the box. He's 0 for 3 on the day. We got 2 on, 2 out now. 1-0 pitch from Perez. Ooh, just missed. Counts even at 2 now. 2 on, 2 out. Here's a pitch to Davidson. Strike 3, there we go. Rebounds after the little bloop single to strike out 2 batters. Now we go to the bottom half. Got to do some damage on offense as we're down 5-1. Edgar Mota gets one back with a solo shot here in the bottom of the 8th, but we're still down 3. Gavin Cross with a 2-run shot. Now it's a 1-run game. Mariners scored 1 in the 9th, and now we have 2 men on, nobody out. Edgar Mota at the plate, trailing by 2. Let's hop in and watch this. All right, Edgar, 1 for 4 on the day. Already hit 1 big fly. See if you can get another one. Walk this game off. It's a strike from Kirkering. He's down to 298, 31 and 62. 1-1 count on Mota. There's the pitch from Kirkering. And it's a pop-up high in the infield. Just got under that infield fly, and Mota is going to be out. That's too bad. I'll bring in Rosario. 2 for 4 with a single and double. Scored twice. He's got home run power. He had an average 275, having a breakout season. Down to count 0-1. Here's the pitch from Kirkering. And he swings over and strike 2 on the sweeper. And the 1-2 pitch to Rosario. Swings through it and strikes out for the second out. Now to bring in Ryan Ward. He's playing because Rada needed a day off today. First pitch to him. Strike right down the middle. Ward, 1 for 4 today. 3 for 11 in the series. Couple of doubles. Big fly would be absolutely wonderful right here. Here's the pitch from Kirkering. Low. Count even up at 2. Here's the pitch to Ward. High, ball 3. Ward's worked the count full. Runners are going to be off with the pitch. One of the gap will tie this game. Here's the pitch. It's a shot into right field. It's going to be over the right fielder's head and gone. 3-run walk-off homer by Ryan Ward here in the bottom of the 9th off their closer, Ryan Kirkering. And we are back in this series. Edgar Mota couldn't do it, but Ryan Ward comes off the bench, smokes a 3-run shot, and we get the walk-off win. Let's go. See this replay. Former Rookie of the Year got all of it, and it was just a laser beam right over the right fielder's head, and we get the all-important win right there, and that evens us up with them in the division. Look at this box score. And they pounded out 17 hits and had 4 walks. No home runs. That's good. Kirkering, 2/3 of an inning, 2 walks, a hit, 3 runs allowed. Our side, Santana, 2 hits. Rosario, 2 hits. Ward, 2 hits. Cross, 2 hits. 3 hits for Guzman. Home runs by Mota, Cross, and Ward. Santana stole 4 bases. Medina got pounded, but the bullpen did their job. And Foley gets the win, even though he really didn't deserve it. But hey, we'll take that walk-off comeback win against a tough division opponent. And we have made it through the month of July. We are actually sitting here on August 2nd, and we are 60-49, 10 games back of the Astros, who are just playing ridiculous. But we are the number 2 wild card, only 3 games behind the A's, 2 games ahead of the Mariners, 5 games up on the Guardians. So we're in a really good spot with 2 months to go. And it is time now to look at our draft picks and see what these ratings are, see if I'm right about Harvey. It's one thing I learned from Fiend Franchise, what to look for on these guys. And there we go. 82 overall, 99 potential, Ray Harvey. Not going to be as high as Mota, especially on the power, but he's got really good defense, great speed right off the bat, good durability, and he looks like he's almost major league ready right off the rip. We might put him down. I'd say, I don't know if I'll go AAA or AA and put him down there for a month or 2, see how the season starts out, and then bring him up and let him go. But we might put him on the 40-man and bring him to spring training and see how it goes. But there we go. And with that defense, I'm really inclined to move him to third base. Although, like I said, we could move Ricky Garner to third, keep Rosario in right because he got pushed up to a B. He's having a good season. And that would leave Harvey at second base, improve our defense all the way around. Ray Harvey. And then Emil Fuentes, the catcher, 65 overall, 92 potential. Only got contact in the high to mid 30s, but the power almost at 70 already. Just not going to make a lot of contact. Vision, discipline, clutch, everything is low, but he's 18 years old. Really good defense, not much speed. So he's one of those guys we're just going to have to stick in the minors and let him go for 3 or 4 years and see how he develops. But he's going to be a power bat once he gets to the majors. Red Sykes, 87 potential, 73 overall, high strikeouts per 9. Pitching clutch isn't far off from his hits per 9. Another right-handed bullpen guy. Give him about a year or 2 in the minors, he'll be up and ready to go. Anthony Drake, the other non-rated closing pitcher, he's 72 overall, 85 potential. Walks are a bit low, pitching clutch is low compared to his hits per 9. He's a setup guy or a long relief guy. So we'll let him go to the minors and see how long it takes him to get to the majors. Colby Jones, 71 overall, 72 potential, so he's right where he is. Pitching clutch isn't great, but I just wanted to get an arm for the minor leagues so we can get rid of some of the guys at the bottom of the list. Pedro Salgado, right fielder, non-rated guy, didn't have much on him. 83 potential, 54 overall. Left-handed bat, can play all 3 outfield spots. Not great defense, really good speed, and that's about it. So look at that bunting. So he's going to try and bunt his way on. Maybe a future leadoff guy if he can learn to make contact and play some decent defense, but he's a ways away. Adam Barrett, another reliever, 79 potential, 59 overall. Just stick him into minor leagues and let him cook. So there we go. Get Ray Harvey at pick number 5. So that gives us Mota, Siddiqui, and Harvey in 3 straight drafts. Let's go look and see what all the other guys were. Abe Jansen, didn't look at him. 21 years old, it's low hits and strikeouts per 9, but he's a 92 potential, 65 overall. If there's anybody else we miss at the bottom. Rhett Snyder, didn't really look at him. He looks just like our catcher, to be honest. But down here, nope. Class doesn't look great. I almost said Kenny Rogers. Keenan Rogers, 22-year-old. And you just got to be down in the minors for 2 or 3 years and come up. 88 potential. There's another 88 potential center fielder. 89 potential Jeffrey Hatch. He was on our list. Would have taken him if we didn't get either of the 2 hitters at the top. We also got a 99 potential James Ryder. 69 overall, 99 potential. Wow. We got an absolute stud pitcher in second or third round. That's ridiculous. And an 87 overall potential pitcher. He was on our list. They took him before we could get to him. They did a great job with the pitching. My goodness. 87 Johnny Frederick. That's the second baseman we looked at. Terrible durability. Defense is kind of sus. Really good hitting, though. This guy's going to be a beast at the plate. A 91 potential catcher. He's a ways away. Boucher. 86 potential third base. He's a long ways away. Talley. That's a shortstop. We were looking at him. Ooh, 33 durability. Yeah, he was injured. Didn't scout him because he was injured. Glad we didn't waste the time. Great hitter. He can stay healthy. Nassimil, 88 potential shortstop. He's a ways away. 93 potential. Rivas, 85, 59. He's a reliever. 87 potential third base. There we go. Francesco Prado. We were looking at him. Great walks per 9. 18 years old, 6'5", 234. He's almost my size. B potential, 60 overall. Would not have been disappointed with that pick either. Fernando Armas went first overall. Would have gladly taken that. Ooh, that pitching clutch at 15 and control at 31. Glad that wasn't our pitcher after all. Those 2 long lines there is going to be a problem. My goodness. At least he has good home runs per 9 at Coors Field. Man, 15 pitching clutch, 31 control. Yikes. Almanzar, 86 potential, 65 overall. Looks like he's going to be more of a reliever, though, with that stamina. Nothing there. Got a couple of guys late. Saunders can hit left-handed pitching better than right. Yankees only had 2 picks the whole draft. Goodness sakes. Manuel Madrid, he was the other guy we were looking at. 65 overall, 89 potential, can play third base and second base. Projects at second base with that arm. So that would have been a consolation prize. I'm glad we ended up with the guy we got. Much better right off the rip. Juan Reyes, 92 potential, 61 overall third base with no power. Once I saw the no power, I wasn't interested in him. Also got a 95 potential shortstop. Anybody else up here? Wow, they didn't sign 4 of their players. Rivera, 60 overall, 82 potential, low durability, low fielding, low speed, can hit, definitely can hit. There we go, Ray Harvey, 99 potential, 82 overall. We got the best player at the number 5 spot. We got the best player at the number 3 spot last year, and we got the best player at number 11 the first year. I don't know what is up with these draft classes, but if they want to keep giving us the best player 3 years in a row, I'll take my luck next year. Maybe we can find a non-rated guy at the end of the first round, down where all the wild card picks end up. My goodness. Great draft. 2 A's, 3 B's, 2 C's. I'll take it. I'll definitely take that. All right, boys and girls, that's going to wrap things up with this episode. Got the draft done, home run derby, all-star game. Got some games with Mota in Coors Field. And got the Major League debut of Phil Perez and the AAA debut of Ricky Garner. This was a really busy episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, please hit that like, subscribe, comment, share it out. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next one goes live, because we will be wrapping up this 2029 season with the next episode. We're going to go through August. We're going to go through September. And we're going to find out if we're in the playoffs or not. If we're in the playoffs, each round of the playoffs will be its own individual episode. So you guys come back and see how we do, and take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.